I found this journal, and it goes back to 2005. On May 29th, 2005, I was at my buddy's church in South Hill, and I heard the Lord ask me to give him a paycheck. And I looked around, and I thought somebody spoke. There wasn't nobody. And I started thinking about that, and I talked to different people about it that week. Well, the next Sunday, I had signed that check over, and I put it in the offering plate at the other church I was attending. I was going to two churches at the time at that point. Well, so that was on June 5th. I was obedient to giving that paycheck, the whole paycheck. I just signed it over now. Now, it wasn't a great big check compared to what, but hey, it was still, it was up there. It wasn't bad. But I didn't lack for anything that next week. But on a couple of days later, on June 8th, that morning at work, the Holy Spirit, he told me, he said, well, Jesus, Spirit of Jesus, okay, I'm just going to say Spirit of Jesus. He said, you want to know what your purpose is? And he told me what my purpose in life is. To see the truth, because my eyes are his. To hear the truth, because my ears are his. To speak the truth, because he'll put his words of truth in my heart for me to speak out. To receive his love, to embrace his love, and to extend his love. And he said, that's your purpose. That's my purpose. And he said, don't forget. He said, make sure you go tonight. Something special's going to happen. Well, at that revival that night, I ended up sitting in the same seat. Or about 10 days earlier, he asked for my paycheck. I said, oh man, it's the only seat in the house. Oh, I don't know if I want to sit here. But anyway, when that preacher got coming around, I said, Lord, if he reaches out and grabs my hand, I'll go up front with him, and I like to testify about what you've had done for me, And I got up there, and when that man went to touch me on the forehead, I remember thinking, man, I'm Methodist. What's going to happen to me when he touched me on the forehead? Because I hadn't got used to the Pentecostal movement yet. I was still real green to that, I hadn't even learned to raise my hands yet. Oh, but when he touched me on my forehead, my arms both dropped down beside me, and I remembered what Jesus said to me that morning. And I jumped up shouting, Jesus is Lord, Lords, and King of Kings, and I wasn't doing some kind of crazy dance. I was out dancing Johnny Clary that night. Now, y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Anyway, I was out dancing Johnny Clary because the Lord had told me, he said, you go out there and see him this week. And I did. The Lord set me on fire that night. Kept his word. He kept his word. And he reminded me of something else that night when I was getting anointed, And my main thing is refinding these words that had been written down that I hadn't read in so long. Just the other day, the Lord reminded me to read it again this morning. Read it again. Because we're always waiting on a word from him. He may have spoken already. We're waiting on it to come to manifestation. We're waiting to get a new direction. But this morning, you got to wait. You're still expecting. Keep expecting. Keep believing. Don't stop believing him. He is going to perform. He's the only one who can stop his word in my life or your life is yourself. Stop listening to other people. I have to get better about that. I can't tell everybody what I'm waiting on. Because some people think they know better, but I've been fasting and praying for days and weeks and months. You ain't going to hear the Lord in 30 seconds tell me what to do. Nobody is. Okay? That's my battle. That's my fight. That's my faith. That's my stance. We got to remember when it's one of these things between you and the Lord, you don't need everybody else's understanding on it, but he will make it happen. Don't underestimate him. Love y'all.